Course management on the show, ITD Cementation, that's the stock that we are tracking, posted a good set of quarter 2 earnings with revenue and profit surging. However, the margins have contracted. To discuss the quarter 2 earnings and more, we are now joined by Jayanta Basu, the managing director at ITD Cementation, to take a few questions on the earnings and a lot more because there has been a transfer in the management as well. Mr. Basu, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. Well, I'll definitely speak about the earnings, but I have to talk to you about how there has been a change in the owners. Now you're an Indian-owned entity. Can you give us a sense of what happens to the current management post open offer ending? Has there been any communication from the Adani Group in terms of the management and the vision going ahead as well?
Good morning. As you all know, that there has been some transfer procedure going on. It is still under process, so I don't want to comment much on that. Basically, the open offer may come in sometime in December. SP has been signed, so that much only I can say at this moment.
Then can you tell us, Mr. Basu, about how the valuation was arrived at? The stake sale is taking place at 400 rupees per share. How many bidders were in the fray? Tell us a little bit more about the valuation process and how did the promoters agree to it?
Well, I think there had been an intense discussion between the promoters and the buyers. There are three prospective buyers, NMDC, KEC and Adani. So between them and then with the promoter, existing pro, they have a discussion. So I was not privy to that, so I'll not be able to comment much on that.
The bids by the other two interested parties, KEC and I think NBCC is what you said, right?
Yeah, NMDC from Abu Dhabi.
Okay, sorry. Was it lower than the offer made by the Adani Group?
I really don't know.
Okay. Have you been communicated anything from the Adani promoters about how this company, should, go forward from here on, say for the next 5 years? What is their ambition?
Well, there has not been any specific discussion, but as we are working with Adani for several years, particularly myself is working with them for 20-25 years, so I know a bit of Adani, how they work. I can get a sense that they have got a lot of internal infrastructure development, a lot of factories, a lot of projects they'll be undertaking coming few years. So they think that we'll be able to contribute more than what we are doing today if they take us. That is the idea.
Sort of like a captive buy for them? For captive
Not really, because this will be a independent company. That much I know. But there'll be more job from Adani than what it was before. That is what I think so.
So today, what percentage of your revenues or portfolio is from the Adani Group?
Today, out of work in hand, I think more or less 26% of the work in hand is from Adani today.
Okay. And have they already indicated which projects they would like to take you on for?
Not really. Basically, most of the marine job what they do, we are there always. Whether they have taken over or not, we are always there. They may ask us to do some more job. Let us see how it goes. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Basu, that is all about the new acquisition by Adani Group of the promoter holding. Let's talk about business now. There has been some compression on margins this time around, right? 9.1% versus 9.8%. What is it that you're targeting in FY25? Do you stick to that 10% guidance on EBITDA margins? And what about revenue growth? Is it going to be 15 to 20%?
Well, revenue growth, before I talk about future, what has happened last quarter? One is the monsoon, which is the common factor every year. If you see that last year or second last year pattern, always second quarter is little down than first quarter because of monsoon effect. And mostly this time, Ganga Expressway, which is the road one, which is affected by the monsoon, that is a big revenue earning job for us. So that is one area. Second is the Bangladesh project, which was affected because of the local political issue, as all of you know. So that is why this quarter is little bit down, but compared to the earlier years, I think pattern is same. So that is over this quarter. But going forward, definitely third and fourth quarter is always better than previous 2 quarters. So we hope that it will be maintained. And the revenue growth of 15-20%, yes, it will be there.
And order inflows of 8,000 to 10,000 crore rupees, you had earlier revised it upwards of 10,000 crore rupees. Is that something which is on track, considering of all the issues that you just mentioned?
Yes, I think it will be close to 10,000 crore, if not 10,000. Has to be, yeah.
And how big is this Bangladesh project which hurt you all in Q2?
Bangladesh total value is around 1,500 crores.
Okay.
We are supposed to do around 150 to 200 odd crores during this quarter, which we could not do much.
Has it started, sir, or is it pushed back even further?
No, the good news is that it has started, and with all there are other few companies as well working in Bangladesh, like Ircon, Afcons, L&T. So we are working together with Indian Embassy, and there's a green signal. So our people has all moved back, and I hope that by end of this month or beginning of December, we'll be able to resume the work.
So is this the Bangladesh order only which led to order book declining a little bit, Mr. Basu? What are the prospects? What is the order pipeline looking like now?
I think so far we have secured around 3,500 crore job so far this year. But the jobs which are in pipeline, close to over 30,000 crores in different stages. Some we have already submitted or bid, some under process. So I still maintain the guideline of around 10,000 crore work to be secured in this year.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for joining in. That's Mr. Basu from ITD Cementation. The stock is up 1.5%. Talking about business ownership, the way forward for the company. Get into a break. We'll come back and discuss commodities. Manisha Gupta will be back with us.